And at this time, let's go ahead and get to the money. First off, students, we have your checks safely. So if one of your scholarships is here in just name only, and you're looking for your check, we have them in our safe at the school, and we will give them to you so they don't get lost in your bag. Our first scholarship presentation will be from Mr. Brian Bergen from St. John's River State College. Mr. Bergen, if you'd come up.
Good evening. I'm Brian Bergen. I'm the Executive Director of the Foundation for St. John's River State College. And I have with me this evening Mrs. Joyce Oliver, who is a great philanthropist in our community. The scholarship that we're giving out this evening is the Frank V. Oliver Memorial Scholarship. This is an annual scholarship awarded to one recipient from each of the 4 Putnam County high schools. The scholarship amount for this year is $3,408. This scholarship may be renewed for a second year if the students maintain a satisfactory academic process and an MGPA of 2.0 while attending St. John's River State College. This year's recipient of the Frank V. Oliver Memorial Scholarship is Tamara Hill.
Thank you, Mr. Bergen and Ms. Oliver, for that presentation. Our next presentation will be from Azalea City Cruisers and Mr. Michael Walker.
Good evening. I'm Mike Walker, member of Azalea City Cruisers. We're a car club that you've probably seen our cars all over the county at car shows, parades, or just cruising. We're not just a car club. We're also a charitable organization. We give to a number of charities, but we've really devoted a lot of our energy towards scholarships. We've been doing it for 17 years, and this is the first time that we're going to be giving one to students at QI Roberts, so I'm really happy about that. Our scholarship is generally for vocational or technical program students, not necessarily going to a traditional college. We started with we want to get more kids into the car industry and found out that there weren't many that wanted to. We had our first one this year at Palatka High and really excited about that. Our 2 recipients we have this year getting a $1,000 scholarship is Julianne Cruz and Brianna Lawhorn.
Y'all go out to the center of the stage, guys. Turn and get a picture. And next up is Mr. Jerry McClellan, and he is giving a scholarship from Seminole Electric. Mr. McClellan? or not.
Hi, I'm Brian McDaniel with Seminole Electric Cooperative. Yeah, Jerry couldn't make it tonight. So I'm here to present the Seminole Community Excellence Scholarship on behalf of Seminole Electric. It's a scholarship that's given to each of the 4 high schools in Putnam County. We give one of these scholarships every year, so it's an honor to be able to present that tonight. So tonight's recipient for this year is Deasia Evans.
Our next scholarship is the Duty Owens Family Scholarship. And at this time, I'll have 2 students come up, and I will read to you about that scholarship. So come up to the stage, please, McKenna Anchetta and Lainey McKinnon. They sent these words: as a high school student, attorney Veronica R. Owens dreamed of honoring her family legacy bearers, her grandparents, Ernest and Frances Duty, and Woodrow and Lena Owens, with the Duty Owens Family Scholarship, also known as the D.O. Scholarship, or DO Scholarship, based on James 1:22, be doers of the world. Upon opening her first office 13 years ago, the dream became a reality, and to date, 151 scholarships have been given in Florida and Virginia in excess of $60,000. The family believes 2 deserving QI Roberts seniors are champions of good and right and are honored to bless them along their journey with $500 scholarships. Well done, McKenna Anchetta and Lainey McKinnon. Next, we have Shree Clayton, and she will be presenting a scholarship from Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Mu Zeta Chapter. And if you didn't know, this is Mr. Johnson's daughter, y'all, so.
Can you get a picture? So please keep the grass clean for him, please. So good afternoon. I am the 3rd president of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Mu Zeta Chapter of Palaca, Florida. And our principles include scholarship, service, sisterhood, and finer womanhood, which brings me here tonight on behalf of scholarship. We would like to present a scholarship to Deasia Evans for her outstanding academic achievement and service to her community.
At this time, please welcome Pam Brown, Palm Coast Flagler County Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Good evening, and congratulations to all of the award recipients and to the class of 2023. Go Knights. I'm Pamela Brown, and I'm the scholarship chair for the Palm Coast Flagler County chapter of Delta Sigma Theta, and I have here with me tonight Dr. Yvette Jones, one of our chapter members. We are excited to present this scholarship because Delta believes in sisterhood, scholarship, service, and social action. So tonight, as we represent scholarship, we would like to present this scholarship to a deserving student. It is a $1,000 scholarship, but before we give the $1,000 scholarship, we would like to give this student a $250 gift card to buy their essentials for their dorm and a trunk to put them in. So this certificate reads, Certificate of Scholarship presented to, in recognition of your outstanding academic achievement, the 2023 Letitia T. White Memorial Scholarship Award. Our president is Dr. Sandra Miles, and I, Pamela Henderson Brown, Scholarship Committee Chair, DeAsia Evans.
Next, we will welcome our own Miss Jackie Traxler, and she will be giving out the Reading Award and Scholarship. Miss Traxler.
Good afternoon. This scholarship is for a student at QI that sometimes you see them come in our media center, and it is a reading scholarship for the library. And each and every day, I'm looking for students who come in and they're trying to enjoy themselves. And that's what our media centers are all about, is our students being able to come in, enjoy their reading, and have a good time. This recipient tonight for this scholarship, I'm going to have her come on up, Miss Sierra Rompler.
Thank you, Ms. Jackie. Our next scholarship will be given by Ms. Michelle Michael, and that is from the Alpha Delta Kappa organization. So, Ms. Michael.
Good evening, and I have Cherie with me as well. She's past president, and I am president 2022 to 2024, president of Alpha Delta Kappa. Alpha Delta Kappa is an international honorary organization for women educators that empowers women educators to build educational excellence, altruism, and world understanding through fellowship. Alpha Delta Kappa has over 25,000 women educators and 1,100 chapters that span across the United States, Australia, Canada, Jamaica, Mexico, and Puerto Rico. In the past 2 years alone, Alpha Delta Kappa members have given nearly $12 million in monetary and other gifts, nearly $2 million in scholarships, and have provided more than 2 million hours of volunteer service to their communities. And before I present the recipient of our $1,000 scholarship, I would like to just read a couple of things from this student's application that stood out to our scholarship committee. One thing that stood out was that this student is an all-around, hardworking, disciplined, and determined student. And I'm just going to read one little piece from um, how this student answered the question, "Why do you think you deserve this scholarship?" For instance, she says, "I went into my senior year with only 5 past courses when the criteria for the Florida Bright Futures is at least 7. As retakes approached and only 2 months before my senior year started, I attended every available tutoring session and I studied nearly every night. With a total of 6 exams in the duration of 2 months, along with maintaining my other 7 college-level classes, working 20 hours a week and tending to personal issues, I can proudly say I passed every single exam, earning my ACE diploma and the Florida Bright Future Scholarship." And one other piece of her application that stood out to our committee was, I made notes here. Yeah, I was trying to find the community service. Yeah. Okay, here it is. So it is this student's work history, and along with the work history, the number of community service hours. So she has a total of 210 volunteer community service hours, and this student actually goes to work every morning from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. and on the weekends. So she goes to work before she attends school, and she works on the weekend 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. So while juggling everything else. So at this time, it is our distinct pleasure to continue our trend in honoring a student with a $1,000 scholarship in Putnam County. Today, we're excited to announce that McKenna Anchetta has been selected as a recipient of the 80K scholarship. McKenna is an honors student and maintains her high GPA while working at Ed's Donuts. Yay! We love Ed's Donuts. And she plans to attend SGR State College and work on some of her prereqs, and then in the spring she plans to attend University of Central Florida. So McKenna, well, congratulations, and you're a hard-working girl.
Next, from the Palatka Art League, we have Cindy Earhart and Marcia Dixon.
Sorry, don't walk as fast as I used to. Okay, we are from the Palatka Art League. We're housed in the Tillman House, the historic Tillman House. And we enjoy being there because life is art and art is life. And don't ever forget that, because whenever something gets you down, you just sit there, draw a picture, do whatever, and you'll feel a whole lot better. At least we do. Whatever. Anyway, the young lady today that is getting our scholarship is already accepted at UNF. We have seen her portfolio, which is absolutely wonderful, and we are very proud to be able to present the Laura K. Sinks Scholarship to Cammie Moy.
Next, from Farm Bureau Scholarships, is Mr. Chance Clay. If you'd come up, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chance Clay, and it is an honor to be here tonight on behalf of Putnam and St. Johns County Farm Bureau. Tonight, we have the pleasure of handing out 3 separate scholarships to 3 outstanding students. If Isaiah Harper, Samantha Harper, and Madeline Rottenberry would please join me on stage. The first scholarship I'd like to present tonight is the Chris Barnes Scholarship for $1,000. Awarded to a high school senior that plans to pursue a collegiate or vocational degree in agricultural or related fields. The graduating senior is expected to show scholastic achievement along with other school and community extracurricular activities, including community service. Tonight, it's my honor to present this to Isaiah Harper. Next, we have the Scott Wilson Memorial Scholarship for $2,000. Awarded to a high school senior that plans to pursue a technical or vocational certificate or college degree. The graduating senior is expected to show high school involvement in technical, health, or agricultural education. Tonight, it is my honor to present this to Miss Samantha Harper. Last but not least, the Clyde Barnes Scholarship for $3,000. Awarded to a high school senior that plans to pursue a collegiate degree in agriculture, the graduating senior is expected to show scholastic achievement along with their school and community extracurricular activities, including community service. Tonight, I would like to present this to Madeline Rottenberry.
Thank you so much for supporting our kids. No problem. Next, we have the Jared Revels Memorial Scholarship, and that's going to be presented by Terry Register. Oh, she was not able to attend. So, I will go ahead and call Samantha Harper back up to the stage. And let you know that the Jared Revels Memorial Scholarship was set up to recognize academic outstanding achievement and in the memory of Jared Revels. And for that, we have Samantha, and we're proud and happy to celebrate her. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Harper. Next, Kiwanis of the Azalea City Scholarship. And we have Mr. Justin Edwards coming up and Mr. Mike Meredith coming up. So they'll present that now.
Good evening and congratulations, seniors. They say it takes a village to raise a child. At its root, this means that an entire community of people must provide for and interact positively with children for those children to experience and grow in a safe and healthy environment. The Kiwanis mission is to empower communities to improve the world by making lasting differences in the lives of children. We as the Kiwanis Club of the Azalea City relish in our role in recognizing and honoring you for your educational achievements. We honored you as terrific kids when you were in elementary school. We award certificates, plaques, and checks to those of you who had straight A's in middle school. And now we're proud to award scholarships to seniors as you begin your post-secondary education. Including this year, the Kiwanis Club of the Azalea City has given out 97 $1,000 scholarships over the last 18 years. Please join me in congratulating the following 2023 Kiwanis of the Azalea City scholarship recipients from Q.R. Roberts Junior Senior High School. There's 5 of them, so please hold your screams till the end, okay? First is Jared Dowdy. Deja Evans, Ethan Knighton, Liam Neal, and Brandon Stoeffler.
There you go. That's good. Ethan. Ethan, stand in between them and get the other two guys down in or something. You guys can, there you go. We can do it that way. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Hey, Mike, are you doing the flag? Mm-hmm. You want to stay up here? Because I don't have you on my. And Mr. Mike Meredith is just going to stay up here because he is pulling double duty, and he is going to present the Clay Electric Scholarship.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to present the scholarship. Clay Electric would like to honor and say, congratulations to all the seniors. Clay Electric started out with 10 $500 scholarships, and that grew this year to 28 $2,000 scholarships across our 14 county service area. Today I have the honor of recognizing an outstanding student with QI Roberts, Madeline Rottenberry.
Thank you, sir. Up next, we have the PTO Awards for Community Service Hours, and our PTO president, Ms. Kathy Lotto, is here to give those. And she's brought Ms. Tara Jenkins with her.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and most importantly, this remarkable class of 2023. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you guys for this momentous event tonight. Congratulations, guys. What an exciting time for you guys. So, I am Kathy Lotto, and by my side this evening is Mrs. Tara Jenkins, and we represent the QI Roberts Parent-Teacher Organization, also known as the PTO. While Mrs. Amy Olmsted and Katie Hall are unable to join this evening, we stand here united in our commitment to enrich the educational experience for everyone here at QI Roberts, the dedicated faculty, staff, and of course, the exceptional students. So at the heart of our organization lies the spirit of volunteering. It is the foundation of which the PTO is built on. It is through the efforts of our volunteers that we are able to accomplish everything that we do here through the year. By providing opportunities beyond the classroom, we strive to cultivate well-rounded individuals who will also go on to make meaningful contributions to our community. So before I proceed with tonight's awards, let us take a moment to just express our sincere gratitude for all the parents, the grandparents, the family members, the guardians that are present tonight. You guys all deserve a huge round of applause for your commitment to these students. We also just want to thank you guys for your generous donations with our dances that we do, with our Teacher Appreciation Week events, all the luncheons that we do, and for the many of the volunteers who offer to be chaperones for our dances. We'd also like to acknowledge a few exceptional parents who consistently go above and beyond for the PTO. So first, I'd like to recognize Mrs. Penny Snyder. Penny, where are you? There you are. So, Mrs. Snyder, her willingness to lend a helping hand really knows no bounds. Not only does she offer her assistance whenever necessary, but last week for Teacher Appreciation Week, she skipped Bible school so that she could help us because we were shorthanded one day. So, but also, if you've ever had the grape salad at our luncheons, you can thank Mrs. Snyder for that amazing grape salad. So next, I'd like to recognize two very special women, Mrs. Dina Lewandowski, fondly known as Mrs. Ski, and of course, Mrs. Tiffany Stauffer. So, the beautiful and infectious smiles and caring nature that these two women have embodied what QI Roberts is. They are the first two faces that you see when you walk through the doors in the morning. Their warm demeanor and willingness to assist in any way has been very much appreciated. Thank you very much, ladies, for just your dedication and your hard work and your commitment to us, because you guys really help us out all the time, and you don't get enough recognition for it. So. All right. So moving right along. So tonight, it is with immense honor that the PTO presents these awards, accompanied by a check of $100 to the top 3 seniors of the class of 2023 at QI Roberts, who have dedicated their time and energy to accumulate the highest number of community service hours throughout their entire high school career. So without further ado, in third place, so I'll have you guys come up here, okay? And we'll hold our applause. So in third place, with an impressive 615 community service hours, please let us acknowledge Brianna Lawhorn. Moving up to second place, we have Samantha Harper, who accumulated an outstanding 885.29 community service hours. Okay, and now for our top spot, our first place winner with an astounding 1,391 community service hours, it's none other than Isaac Harper. So to Brianna, Samantha, and Isaac, we extend our sincerest congratulations on your exceptional achievements. Your commitment to serving others sets as a remarkable example for your fellow students and inspires all of us. Again, thank you and congratulations to the outstanding class of 2023.
Our next scholarship is a first-time scholarship, and it is given out by Ms. Jennifer Tallarico of JT Noir and Tallarico Photography. And this scholarship, I'll go ahead and call the student up. Cami Moy, come up, please. And this scholarship was specifically, Ms. Tallarico called me over the summer and said, I would love to do something for a student, for a senior, and start a scholarship. And so find us a senior that is planning to go into the art field. I said, I've got an entire department for you. And so, Cami, congratulations. We've got the check in the safe. But Cami Moy is our JT Noir and Tallarico Photography Scholarship winner. Previously awarded, so we're not going to have these students come to the stage, but just recognize them. Previously awarded were the James Hollis Tillman Scholarship to Madeline Rotenberry and the Third Street Charities Scholarship given to Jackie Harper. And next, we have Lieutenant Colonel Buck Burney from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and he's going to come up and say a few words as well.
Wow, what an honor to be here, and let me say, y'all are some happy, crazy people. You're my kind of people. You're my kind of people. It just seemed like the other day, third grade, my mom looked at me and said, Bubba, you need to dream. You need to dream big, dream of faraway places, third grade, soon. So parents, I am a parent that I understand when your kid is graduating, you're going, oh my goodness. So all the smiles out there, beautiful, beautiful smiles. And I've learned in life that everyone lights up a room. Some light it up when they walk in. Y'all are so smart. And some light it up when they walk out. And we're excited to have 3 students that are just going to light up our campus. And I want to say a few things about them. So Mark Lewandowski, Brandon Stauffer, and Samantha Harper, if y'all would come to the stage. So listen to these scholarships. We're the #1 aeronautical university in the country. And we partner with QI Roberts and Mr. Theobald and his staff, our teachers, Dan Lewandowski, second to none, and we're just grateful for that partnership. Listen to these scholarships. Mark Lewandowski, $30,740 per year for a 4-year degree totaling $122,960. Here you go, Mark. That's amazing. Brandon Stauffer, $33,342 in his first year and a 4-year total of $132,618. And then no stranger to the stage tonight, Samantha Harper, $34,042 per year for a 4-year total of $136,168. Now let me add, with Embry-Riddle, we have had some incredible opportunities for these students, and total medals for our drone Olympics through the year was 9, 5 golds, 3 silvers, and 1 bronze. This senior class, there is no school in the state of Florida that has even come close to them. The single most decorated student in the state of Florida is Mark Lewandowski. Total medals of 8. And for 3 years straight, Mark has won the individual gold medal in virtual drone racing. And Mark holds the title for the fastest laps ever in person live drone racing for 2 years in a row. So let me say this in closing. I brought 3 keychains for these incredible students. That's my part. The rumor is the parents have keys to a brand new sports car that they're going to get.
Congratulations. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I want to thank all of our scholarship representatives. If you would like to stay, you are more than welcome to stay, but if you would like to make a gracious exit, you certainly may at this time. Thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, our senior class for this year, we're talking about 69 students. They have gained over $2.5 million in scholarships total. Our students do amazing things, and it's just so wonderful that that has been noticed by our community members, and we're very proud of them. Just noticed the safety issue. Oh, Miss Williams is taking care of our safety issue. There we go. Uh-oh, it's still a safety issue. So up next, we're going to recognize our seniors for awards that they've received this year. These awards are given out by their teachers, by the leadership team, and in general, just kind of gives you an idea of what we think of these students. Our first awards are called Portrait of a Graduate Awards. Our school district has a new vision, and we've had this for a couple of years now, and what we would like to envision for our students in our community are students who are not only getting across the graduation stage, but ready to do so much more in the working field, in the academic field, and just in the community in general. So I'm going to have the following students come up, and then we'll talk about them after they get here. Aaliyah Ford, Jackie Harper, Briley Anderson, Grant Porch, Mark Lewandowski, and Chelsea Fang. Please come to the stage. Our first award goes to Aaliyah Ford for Engaged Collaborator. Aaliyah is a great leader. As the class president, she was able to communicate to her classmates the different activities and ideas to make senior year special to so many. It has been her skill to engage all of her classmates and teachers that sets her apart. Ladies and gentlemen, our engaged collaborator is Aaliyah Ford. Our innovative problem solver is Jacqueline Harper. Jackie Harper has shown that she can make things happen in a pinch. She has experience coming up with innovative solutions to problems she and others face, and it's because of this and her performance in class that she is our innovative problem solver. Our resilient individual is Briley Anderson. Briley has shown a great deal of resilience in overcoming challenges in many ways. She has stayed the course and shown both patience and perseverance in achieving the highest standards. Ladies and gentlemen, our resilient individual, Briley Anderson. You all know that Grant Porch is our confident communicator. Grant is an amazingly confident communicator, both in class and in extracurricular activities. Grant can be counted on to provide thoughtful, confident, articulate points of view, and he is quite the star on the debate team. Our confident communicator, Grant Porch. Our global citizen is Mark Lewandowski. This was kind of an easy one. Mark is our global citizen both because of his experience abroad as an exchange student and in his enthusiasm for experiencing and learning from the world. And that makes Mark Lewandowski our global citizen. And our fearless learner is Chelsea Fang. Chelsea is fearless in her learning. When she doesn't like the spotlight in class, she is always ready to share her insights and question her own understanding of the material. She has shown courage in all of her work and will show that to the world in the coming years. Our fearless learner, Chelsea Fang. That way. Way to go, leader. Our top English and Literature Award is coming from Mr. Belcher and Miss Bowes, and it will go to 4 students. These 4 students can please come to the stage at this time. Cami Moy, Alexis Seitz, Jared Dowdy, and Brianna Lawhorn. That night is making me nervous over there, y'all. So literature is all about being interested and being curious, and their teachers write. These students were so fun to teach in literature class this year, consistently curious and interested in the text we read. Ladies and gentlemen, Cami Moy, Alexis Seitz, Jared Dowdy, and Brianna Lawhorn, Literature Award. We have two top math students, one from Mr. Bose's class and one from Miss Knowles' class, and they are Nate Stairs and Jade Thomas. Ms. Knowles writes, Jade is a quiet, attentive student who works hard and always turns in the highest quality work. She brings an intelligence to her FRQ answers, that's free response question answers, that few students in the class come close to. Her dedication, hard work, and attention to detail have impressed me this year. I'm going to miss her tremendously next year. Mr. Bose writes, Nate is always ready with a question, always working on math problems, always seeking understanding, and never afraid to come in and get help if he needs it. I am honored to have taught Nate for several years, and I am blown away by the mathematician he has become. Ladies and gentlemen, our math award winners, Jade Thomas and Nate Stairs. Our top science student comes from Dr. Helmy and Ms. Clark's class, and that is Christopher Snyder. They write, Chris is an example of a model student. He is always engaged in the content and contributes helpful information. I'm honored to have taught such an exemplary student this year, and I appreciate all of his help this year as I have navigated through the ACE curriculum. Ladies and gentlemen, your top science student, Christopher Snyder. And our top social studies student from Mr. Weeks' class is Davion Appling. Mr. Weeks writes, it has been great to have Davion in my class this year. Davion is quiet and reserved, but he works hard and is one of the best students in 7th period. He's always friendly and respectful and has shown a great appreciation and understanding of the history that we've studied this year. He's an all-around good guy, and I have high hopes for Davion's future. From the A-level history class, taught by Miss Bose with a guest, we have Courtney Hunter, Branham McDaniel, Jacob Smith, and Sarah Middlebrook. Miss Bose writes, what was that night? Oh. Miss Bose writes, these students helped make class so much fun this year, and fun is the exact word for it with these students. They added a lot to our conversations in class, and it was a pleasure to have all 4 of them, Courtney Hunter, Branham McDaniel, Jacob Smith, and Sarah Middlebrook. Oh, and Dr. Neal had something special for Branham. Dr. Neal goes through his classroom and finds the things. And there it is. Our top pilot ground school certificate class student this year was Jared Dowdy. Colonel Ski writes, Jared has passed the rigorous Federal Aviation Administration written test for his private pilot license. Upon completion of his flight lessons, he will be a fully licensed private pilot. Pilot ground school certificate, Jared Dowdy. Ms. Lamb would like to recognize the 2 top AVID tutors with an award. These 2 students can come up to the stage at this time, Julian Cruz and Jimena Gomez. Ms. Lamb writes, Julian Cruz and Jimena Gomez have both been avid tutor rock stars this year. They've helped in any way we've asked and done so with a great attitude and smile on their faces. Both students probably had no idea what they were getting themselves into when they signed up to be avid VPS students. When I asked the 7th graders who we should pick for this award, they all wanted me to make sure I told you both how much it meant to them that you were nice to them, and not only in the classroom during AVID, but also you were also nice outside of AVID. That's special for a 7th grader. You might not realize it. You might not realize it yet, but you are leaving a little legacy in the AVID room by the difference you made with those 7th grade students. Thank you for always coming to class and with a big smile and being down for literally everything. Julian Cruz and Jimena Gomez. Speaking of an AVID legacy, our AVID Legacy Award winner is Deasia Evans. Miss Lamb writes, Deasia came to me at the end of junior year with an idea to start a mentorship club where she could help the younger students at QI with whatever they were struggling with, whether it was academics, emotionally, or just needing a friend to talk to. Throughout her senior year, she has consistently come several days a week and donated her time to help students in all subjects. Not only does she help them academically, but she has built real relationships with the kids. I hear her ask how their life is going, and she does a great job holding them accountable in all areas. I have been so impressed with how dedicated she has been to this club and these students. She has a core group that comes every week. However, she is always trying to think of ways to recruit more kids and ways to make bigger impact in her school community. Anytime I've asked her if she has time to work with someone new, without hesitation, she asks me who it is and what they need. I can see the wheels turning as soon as I give her a name and how she is going to help them. Deasia, you've made an enormous impact on the younger students at QI, especially our 7th grade group this year. They all wanted to make sure you knew how thankful they were for all of your help and tough love you've shown them this year. Deasia Evans. Each year we give out night character awards to our students for each grade level, and this year the students who represent night's character the most are Juliana Stewart and Lainey McKinnon. These students represent our core values of quality, integrity, respect, while holding each other mutually accountable. They represent all that is right about QI Roberts, and their teachers completely agree that these two are our Night Character Award winners for the 12th grade this year, Juliana Stewart and Lainey McKinnon. This year's principal award goes to, I get to just randomly choose a student each year, and I'm excited about this one, McKenna Anchetta. So when choosing a principal's award, I always look for students who surprise me and just show their character maybe in hidden kind of ways. And McKenna has already been recognized several times this evening. And she is just that person. She will work hard. She will do whatever you ask her to do. She does it with a good attitude and a smile, and she brings some real insight to class. So our Principal's Award winner this year is McKenna Anchetta. Our AB Honor Roll students, I'm going to call out quite a few names, so you come on up and we'll hold our applause to the end. McKenna, don't go sit down. McKenna Anchetta, Davion Appling, John Brauman, Malachi Dixon, Jamarian Drake, Chelsea Fang, Tamara Green, Courtney Hunter, Mia Hutchins, Talia Lowe, Lainey McKinnon, Cami Moy, Giovanni Palencia, Grant Porch, Sierra Rumpler, Alexis Seitz, Reese Warman, and Everett Youngblood. Yeah, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to squeeze and scrunch and scrunch and squeeze. Ladies and gentlemen, your AB Honor Roll students. Next, we have our A Honor Roll students. So students who maintain straight A's throughout their senior year. We're talking about Julian Cruz, Jared Dowdy, Deasia Evans, Jimena Gomez, Andrea Lauren Jackson, Christopher Johnson, Briseida Lugo, Madeline Rotenberry, Christopher Snyder, Nathaniel Stairs, Brandon Stoffer, Michaela Thomas, and Elijah Vega. And I am not going to check skyward or canvas, just to double check at this point. Congratulations to our straight A students. Congratulations. Mr. Bose taught A-Level Global, so Global Perspectives is a very important course in Cambridge International, but then some students choose to take it one more time their senior year, and Mr. Bose recognizes Samantha Harper as his top student. He writes, from the very beginning of the process, Samantha knew what she wanted to write about and has had a passion for it and has written an excellent paper. Samantha is involved with a lot across campus and never once let it get in the way of her paper. I'm impressed by her dedication and look forward to seeing great things from her as she graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Harper. Mr. Bergen's Media Studies class, our top student from this class is Malachi Dixon. Mr. Bergen writes, Malachi brings a fresh perspective to our class. His insights about media in the modern age and his ability to communicate those insights are extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, our top Media Studies student, Malachi Dixon. Miss Davis's Honest Abe Award goes to Brianna Lawhorn. Miss Davis, our art teacher, always puts together some nice award names, and the reason why Brianna is getting the Honest Abe Award is that she is many things: tall, smart, artistic, and most importantly, honest. Thank you for always keeping me grounded. I appreciate your integrity all these years, even when it hurts. I hope you continue to be voracious as you move beyond our school. Sorry, my eyes are giving out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honest Abe Award, Brianna Lawhorn. Brianna Lawhorn. I'm going to do it right. Yep, I'm going to do it right every single time. Our top marching and symphonic band awards go to Christopher Snyder and Angel Simity. Mr. Do writes, Chris has been a leader in the band for several years. This year, he earned this award through outstanding leadership, musicianship, and dedication to the band program. He will be sorely missed as the drum major and in the percussion section. Angel has displayed the model of an outstanding musician throughout this year. From marching band to concert band to piano accompaniment, Angel has provided leadership through his musicianship. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Snyder and Angel Simity. Miss Bose taught A-level classical studies this year, and she has 3 students to recognize as top students: Savannah Patterson Case, Lauren Jackson, and Grant Porch. And she writes, these students were excellent these past 2 years, very enthusiastic about the course and about all of that we are learning. And I believe that Grant is going to continue to learn in the classics. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are our top A-level classic studies students, and they are Savannah Patterson Case, Lauren Jackson, and Grant Porch. Our top AS level classical studies students are Jimena Gomez, Bree Seabree, and Chris Snyder. And Ms. Bowes writes, these students were awesome this year with incredible ACE exam scores. And this was their first year in the ACE Classical Studies course, and they did very, very well. Ladies and gentlemen, your AS level classical studies top students, Jimena Gomez, Bree Seabree, and Chris Snyder. Next, we have National Mythology Exam Awards. These students, please come to the stage. There's quite a list, so please hold your applause. William Clay, Branham McDaniel, Laney McKinnon, Giovanni Palencia, Mary Wallace, Talia Lowe, Cami Moy, Alexis Seitz, Juliana Stewart, Chelsea Fang, Lane Rowland, Brianna Seabree, Lauren Jackson, Liam Neal, and Grant Porch. Please come to the stage. The National Mythology Exam, sponsored by the American Classical League, allows students worldwide the opportunity to demonstrate their enthusiasm and excellence in the field of Greco-Roman mythology and to be recognized accordingly for them, to encourage students pursuing the study of mythology and to enable students to better understand the contemporary world through a richer knowledge of the ancient world. And these students earned these awards in this order. Cum laude awards included William Clay, Branham McDaniel, Laney McKinnon, Giovanni Palencia, and Mary Wallace. Magnum cum laude awards go to Talia Lowe, Cami Moy, Alexis Seitz, and Juliana Stewart. Maxima cum laude, Chelsea Fang, Lane Rowland, and Bree Seabree. And summa cum laude awards to Lauren Jackson, Liam Neal, and Grant Porch. Ladies and gentlemen, National Mythology Exam. Our top PCSD Excel Award given by Miss Evans goes out to Cami Moy. Miss Evans writes, Cami is an amazing student. Not only is she hardworking, self-motivated, and respectful, but she is also positive, helpful, cooperative, and friendly. Cami is a leader. There is no doubt that Cami will be very successful in life. Our PCSD Excel Award, Cami Moy. Miss Dollar gave out 2 awards for her top drama students, and they are Talia Lowe and Andrew Wooten. Ms. Dollar writes, to all the seniors, thank you all for being an amazing group. I wish I could have chosen you all as you each displayed such amazing talent throughout the year. Talia, thank you for always bringing out the best in others and myself. You are truly an amazing person, and I am so glad that I was able to work with you this year. No matter what your character required, you always did an exceptional performance and encouraged others along the way. I look forward to what the future holds for you. Andrew, thank you for always being able to jump into character no matter what that entailed. I don't believe there is anything you cannot do. Your improv skills are one of a kind. You kept us entertained each time you took the stage. You always encouraged others to do their best and are willing to fill in wherever needed. I truly appreciate you and wish you the best in your academic future. Ladies and gentlemen, our top drama award winners are Talia Lowe and Andrew Wooten. Our top aerospace award from Colonel Ski's class is Brandon Stauffer. Colonel Ski writes, Brandon's love of aviation has just begun. His more than $100,000 in college scholarships and his outstanding academic abilities will provide him a lifetime of adventure and success in aerospace. Congratulations to our top aerospace award student, Brandon Stauffer. And Colonel Ski is giving you a drone to not fly in here. At this time, I want to welcome Renee Huff from our district office CTE programs, and she'd like to say a few words about the CTE Superstars.
Thank you, Mr. Theobald. Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2023. Tonight, I am here to honor our CTE Superstars. The Career and Technical Education Superstars was created 21 years ago to honor students who excel in career and technical education, or what we call CTE. These students are nominated by their CTE instructors who select them based on a variety of criteria. We usually honor these students at a separate ceremony. We were unable to have the ceremony this year, but we still wanted to honor these students. CTE has been a cornerstone of the American educational system, and in recent years has become a critical area of need in our country as our workforce ages and retires. Seminole Electric recognizes the role career and technical education plays in making our community, county, state, and nation the best possible place to live and work in. The students we honor tonight are examples of those qualities of hard work, dedication, a sense of responsibility for their future, and a willingness to compete for recognition and valuable assets when entering the workforce. Seminole Electric and Putnam County School District salute their efforts and encourage them to continue their commitment to excellence. Tonight, we are going to recognize the students in this class.
All right, so the first representative we just recognized, his name is Brandon Stauffer. Brandon, of course, is an amazing aerospace student and has done an amazing job, which is represented by his scholarship and his entry into Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. But Brandon does so much more around the campus, so for all the things that you do, Brandon, thank you so much. Our next student is Nate Stairs. Colonel Ski writes, Nate's competence in engineering will serve him well at the University of Florida's College of Engineering. His demonstrated excellence in engineering, drawing, spatial visualization, and foundational engineering concepts have made him a clear superstar in engineering CTE. And next we have Isaac Harper. Y'all, Miss Rogers wrote a book. I have known Isaac for about 4 years now as one of my agriculture students and FFA officers. He is the kind of hardworking, dedicated individual that goes the extra mile for every person that crosses his path. Isaac is also the student that works to improve our agriculture education program for all students daily and is not in class just for the elective credit. Isaac truly has a passion for the agricultural industry unlike any other. Isaac was at the end of his freshman year in high school when he, along with his classmates, welcomed me to the agriculture program the day I was hired for the animal science teaching position at QI Roberts. He and his peers took the initiative to clean up the agriculture farm at our school so that it would be in top shape when I arrived. Over the course of the years, I have been able to watch him grow and improve the foundations he and his peers have created in their early years. Isaac has been a leader not only in our FFA chapter as our president, but he is also a member of the Putnam County Fair Youth Advisory Board. With Isaac being chosen for these roles, he has set himself apart from the average high school student. planning livestock-based lessons for fellow exhibitors at the fair, raising and starting his own beef cattle herd, and public speaking are just a few of the many talents and abilities that Isaac has. Any person that holds a conversation with Isaac can feel the love and passion he has for the agriculture industry. After high school, Isaac plans to attend Santa Fe College in Gainesville, Florida, in hopes to transfer to the University of Florida, obtain his bachelor's degree in beef production. The most impressive part about his career decision is the fact that Isaac did not come from an agricultural background. His mother is a hairstylist, and his father works in construction. Many people told me that Isaac, y'all stop now. Many people told me that Isaac would never make it in the beef industry because he was not born into it and would have to marry into it to be successful. I'm here to tell you that he has proved those people wrong. He started his interest with our chapter animals, and it has blossomed into the start of his own beef cattle business. He has traveled all over the state, competing in jackpot shows at the Tampa State Fair. This year, Isaac won first place on the carcass quality evaluation at the Putnam County Fair with his market project. Isaac also works for Gulf Coast Cattle Company in addition to all his extracurricular activities. He has a lot of experience in halter breaking, vaccination, deworming, castration, and many other herd management practices. Isaac is at the farm before school starts and goes back to the farm when school gets out. He works until dark most days and then gets back up again for school the next day. The world does not make many young men with a work ethic like Isaac's anymore. I deeply admire Isaac's determination and perseverance to push through. Now, y'all know me too well. You know if I'm supposed to read it all, I'm going to read it all. Isaac's determination and perseverance to push through the toughest courses at QI Roberts Cambridge program. He has taken strides to prepare himself for college and life after high school. This came at no surprise to me, as I had watched him be the kind of person who improves everything he engages in. My school lives by the values of quality, integrity, respect, and mutual accountability. He exemplifies these values while living up to the mission of excellence in all endeavors. To conclude, ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Harper. Congratulations. The following students have been recognized by Cambridge University as outstanding Cambridge learners. So I need these students to come to the stage. Malachi Dixon, Ashton Duffick, Jimena Gomez, Bailey Langston, Briseda Lugo, Laney McKibben, Grant Porch, Madeline Rotenberry, Gregory Rowland, Brianna Seabury, Alexis Seitz, Angel Semity, Jacob Smith, Chris Snyder, Nathaniel Stairs, and Brandon Stauffer. Cambridge International and Cambridge University recognizes students who have high marks on 3 or more exams in a testing cycle. These students did that last year in their June cycle. They recognized these students around Christmas time, and we decided we would just incorporate this into our awards night ceremony. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are your outstanding Cambridge Learner Awards, internationally recognized for their academic success. You can go. There you go. And finally, we have our senior athletic scholars. So these students not only performed well in the classroom, but they also performed well on the playing field. And so we would like to recognize the following students as varsity athletes and scholars. And they are John Brauman, Jamarian Drake, Deasia Evans, Aaliyah Ford, McCade Harvey, Christopher Johnson, Briseda Lugo, Alex Ogle, Naomi Paul, Tyler Pendleton, Grant Porch, Ava Richardson, Sierra Rompler, Destiny Santiago, Kaylee Spencer, Jordan Stevens, and Mary Wallace. Ladies and gentlemen, your scholar athletes. At this time, we would like to recognize all of our students who were here with me on Tuesday night, or who didn't come on Tuesday night because they were at work or they were at the University of Florida taking their orientation. So if you are one of Putnam County's top scholars, if you would please stand and be recognized at this time. All right, students, at this time, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to line up in candidate order, or no, I need you to line up in alphabetical order along the wall, starting with McKenna, along the wall. And families and students, if you were not here last year, what we will do is I will read out their names, and they will come and they will receive their graduation regalia. You'll see something about our student who is being spotlighted at that moment, and then they will leave the stage. This year, as an added bonus, because I have known them for 4 years, I might tell a story or two. You can tell it's the honor school because they can look at that alphabet. Look at that. Look at it go. All right, students, can you do this a little bit more quietly because we are going to start with our first student, McKenna Anchetta. Besides winning our Principals Award this year, McKenna is just a fantastic student to have in the classroom, and just has a smile most of the time. So, ladies and gentlemen, McKenna Anchetta. Next, we have Briley Anderson. Briley is a determined young student and never gave up. She was very persistent and committed to difficult things. And we've been watching it for 4 years, or I've been watching it for 4 years, and I'm very proud of Briley's accomplishments. Next, we have Davion Appling. Davion's a specific story because Davion came back. And Davion came back this year, and so he took an astoundingly challenging schedule to kind of keep up with his classmates. And he did so with a great attitude and hard work and was one of our early seniors of the week. So Davion Appling. Next, we have Jonathan Bass. I call Jonathan my birthday twin because we were both born on December 28th. Jonathan is a kind person. He's a hard worker, and he is always prepared to do whatever little favors his teachers or the staff ask of him. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Jonathan Bass. Hey, twin. Next, we have John Brauman. I have a few stories about John, but the one that sticks out in my mind is his 9th grade year playing soccer. He ran into a building, and it was terrifying. I was scared for him. I think everybody was. But John's a great athlete. He's a great soccer player, great track runner, and we're looking forward to seeing what he does in college. Ladies and gentlemen, John Brauman. Don't hit the building, though. Next, we have William Clay. And what I can say about William is William, like myself, likes to fish. And like myself, maybe devote a little bit more extra time on the lakes than we should. But William's a good guy. He's been a fine student, and we're extremely proud of William Clay. Julian Cruz. Julian is currently taking courses to become an EMT. And that's just how much of a great student Julian is, because while he's keeping and maintaining all the things at QI, he's also learning a different career pathway that he's going to carry with him through college. So he'll be quite the accomplished young man. Julian Cruz. Malachi Dixon. Malachi is a writing superstar. Having read some essays that he's written this year, he has great insight. He was one of the best history students we had, and he's going to do great things in college. So congratulations, Malachi Dixon. Jared Dowdy. Jared is a focused young man. He wants to get the things done so that he can move on with the next thing in his path. But in doing so, he's been a fun student to have in class, a truly interesting guy to get to know, and I'm just glad he doesn't have his VR goggles on tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, Jared Dowdy. Jamarian Drake. And what I can tell you about Jamarian Drake is that he's probably more crazy about watching soccer than I am. I've unfortunately seen him watch in class a couple times, but Jamarian's right on top of the European leagues and, of course, the World Cup when it's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamarian Drake. Ashton Duffick. Ashton's an incredibly bright student, but what I can summarize Ashton with is his eternal question, can I go to the band room? He is committed to his music and his academics as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashton Duffick. Our next student is Deasia Evans. On Deasia's first day at QI Roberts, it was my first day at QI Roberts, and the secretary, Miss Debbie, y'all remember Miss Debbie, right? The secretary, Miss Debbie, knocked on my door and said, Mr. Theobald, did you hire someone else? And said that we have someone up at the front desk that looks like she's a teacher, and that was Deasia on her very first day of high school. Ladies and gentlemen, Deasia Evans. Chelsea Fang. Chelsea was also one of our award winners tonight. Chelsea is a curious and fearless learner, and Chelsea does all of this working 7 days a week in the family business, and she does a wonderful job. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea Fang. Aaliyah Ford. Not only our class president, but also an astounding student who has found a newfound love of computer science. And so I look forward to seeing what she does with a computer science degree in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaliyah Ford. Jimena Gomez. The best way I remember Jimena is when she joined us, she kind of came mid-year, and so I just kept checking on her just to make sure she was okay. And every day I'd just kind of check on her and make sure she was okay. And every time she would just look at me like I was very strange for asking her any questions at all and not say very much. So, but she has been a great addition to our school, and we're very proud of Jimena Gomez. Because you know it's true. Tyler Gomez. Tyler is not here, but Tyler has always been an insightful student in classical studies and lit. He adds to the conversation in class. Tyler Gomez. Tamara Green. Tamara Green, just to me, she's just as determined as they come. She's always got a smile on her face, including right now. And no matter what the assignment is, she's like, okay, let's go. She's got a great attitude, and I know that that will carry her far. So ladies and gentlemen, Tamara Green. Isaac Harper. Miss Rogers writes, Isaac is a great student and definitely a wonderful FFA president for us, and is always ready to do all sorts of work, including trying to help catch a dog that came on campus for about a week. So Isaac Harper. Jacqueline Harper. I had Jacqueline in class this year, and she's one of those sneaky students that acts like she's not exactly sure what we're talking about. And then you read her essays, and you're like, oh, you were playing me the whole time. Jackie's a great student. She's already received some awards tonight, and we're very proud and look forward to seeing where she goes. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacqueline Harper. Samantha Harper. Samantha will stand out in my mind because of her major. She's going on to study terrorism so that she can work in the Department of Agriculture, which has a Homeland Security Division. These are like new things that I did not know before, and she has educated me greatly on them, and we are very proud of Samantha Harper. McCade Harvey. McCade has been to the state wrestling tournament 3 years in a row, and I really just thought this was his year, and he ended up coming in second place. But McCade has shown determination, and I've been very impressed to know him throughout his time at school. And ladies and gentlemen, McCade Harvey. Just one point away. Tamira Hill. As you can tell, she's pretty popular, outgoing, wonderful student. She's overcome some things this year and continues just to persevere and not only be a great student, but a great role model to her siblings. Ladies and gentlemen, Tamira Hill. Courtney Hunter. Courtney can be summarized with one word, and that is fun. Courtney is a joy to have in class. She's always funny. And I could always tell if Courtney was absent because I didn't hear her. But Courtney always had something fun to do and fun to say, and we'll definitely miss you, Courtney Hunter. Mia Hutchins. Mia stands out mostly to me through her performances in the musical theater. When I first saw her in a musical theater performance, I thought, oh my goodness, she is an absolute star. And she truly is. She sings, she dances, she acts, she does all the things. Ladies and gentlemen, Mia Hutchins. Andrea Lauren Jackson. Lauren is a very serious student. I had her in history class, and she was always very serious about knowing exactly how things were connected as we were studying history, and it just stood out to me each and every time we were in class. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Jackson. Christopher Johnson. I've got a couple of stories on Chris, but I won't talk about the shorts. But what I will talk about is just a genuinely deeply kind person. Chris not only received all A's tonight, but he does so with genuine kindness in his heart. And just a great young man. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Johnson. Ethan Knighton. Ethan is known for the addition that he brings to the classical studies class. He is insightful and very, very good in that course, and his teacher was bragging on him just recently. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Knighton. Bailey Langston. I'm going to do it one more time, Bailey. Hey, Bailey, smile. Bailey's a very serious student, and she's done a wonderful job for 4 years while I've been working with her, and I will definitely miss asking her to smile each and every day. Ladies and gentlemen, Bailey Langston. Brianna Lawhorn. Brianna's contributions in art class kind of just stand alone and stand the test of time. She's done wonderful things around our campus to beautify it, and I will be forever grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, Brianna Lawhorn. Mark Lewandowski. Mark is actually also a star on the stage, but the easiest thing for me to go to is just how he is multifaceted. Not only can he do the musical theater, but he's also, as we heard, an astounding drone athlete. And I look forward to seeing just what amazing things he does soon in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Lewandowski. Talia Lowe. Talia's just got the kind of personality that people want to be around. She's a great student. She's always getting the job done in the classroom. She is willing and able to jump into things, and she has kind of been my go-to person for a few years of, hey, I have to go speak at this thing. Can you come talk about this? And she'll show up if it's 7 in the morning or if it's 7 at night, and she will speak about our school. And for that and many other things, I'm very grateful. She's a wonderful student, Talia Lowe. Briseida Lugo. Briseida stands out because she's always on top of things. She seems organized. I've actually seen her walk around with like a clipboard, like a good old-fashioned clipboard, making sure that things are managed well. And I know that her teachers really look to that maturity and responsibility in her, and she has done a great job at our school. Briseida Lugo. Brandon McDaniel. Brandon has really come into his own his senior year, not only as a student, but just all around. But if you haven't heard Brandon sing, you need to do that because he's got an amazing voice and he is talented in many ways. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon McDaniel. Lainey McKinnon. Lainey's just an all-around kind and decent human. She's a great student, great to have in class. And she's also obviously a really good employee because I think she's like running Publix at this point. She has been there for quite some time. Ladies and gentlemen, she's done it all while working, and that is Lainey McKinnon. Sarah Middlebrook. Sarah has done, of course, fantastic in school, but she's also done it while working, and she's overcome a great deal of things. But the thing that I'll always remember about Sarah is Sarah will tell me exactly what she's thinking, even if it includes about me, and it's usually beneficial to everyone concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Middlebrook. But you know it's true. I know. Out of love, she says. Jaius Milton. Jaius has an infectious personality. She is a fun person to be around. and she is dedicated to getting her VPS hours. So like no one before, but no, Jais has done an amazing job for us, and we are very proud, ladies and gentlemen, Jais Milton. Ian Morrison. So I'd asked Ian if he was going to be here tonight, but he is probably once again running Zaxby's. So if, ladies and gentlemen, Ian's an amazing kid and working hard while doing it. So Ian Morrison. Cammie Moy. Cammie is absolutely an artistic student, but she's also dedicated in all of the academic areas. She's really impressed me this school year with her academic focus, and also just a genuinely deeply kind person. Ladies and gentlemen, Cammie Moy. Liam Neal. Besides being one of those brilliantly smart people that go to Florida State, Liam is an actor and a director. He has a bright future in the film industry, and I look forward to seeing his name up on the screen one day. Ladies and gentlemen, Liam Neal. Alex Ogle. Alex is not here, but Alex was a member of a state championship football team this year at Interlochen High School, and yes, he's done a wonderful job. And ladies and gentlemen, Alex Ogle. Nyella Owens. She is headed off to Michigan to go to college, and I just hope that she's got flannels and things like that, because it gets cold way up there in Michigan. She's an outstanding member of the debate team, and definitely a good student as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Nyla Owens. Giovanni Palencia. Gio is a fun student to have in class, but Gio always has business on his mind. I think he is going to be an incredibly successful entrepreneur, because he's always looking for that angle to work and to find something that he can get into that will be a successful business, and that's going to make him a successful businessman. Ladies and gentlemen, Giovanni Palencia. Autumn Patterson Case. Autumn's one of those students that when you hear her conversations in class when she's discussing things, you realize that she's really got some pretty good insights, and she's got some really strongly held beliefs. And so she has been an absolute joy to have in class, and she will continue to be a success. Autumn Patterson Case. Savannah Patterson Case. Savannah has done amazing things in the musical theater program, and she's also one of those, very much like her sister, that has some really strong beliefs, but has words to back them up, and she's been a fun student to have in class. Savannah Patterson Case. Naomi Paul. Naomi's one of those students who just quietly gets it done. She's made great grades. She's done very successfully in our program. Early on, she had her Cambridge diploma, and she's had a solid senior year. So ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Paul. Tyler Pendleton. Tyler was also a member of that state championship football team. He is an athlete. He is a student athlete, and he's a nice guy. Anything that needs to get done, he will get it done. All you just have to do is, hey, Tyler, can you go do this? And he makes it happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Pendleton. Grant Porch. Grant's the only student I've ever had that a member of the audience came up to me after Grant spoke and said, I'd just stay and listen to him talk some more. And so Grant is a wonderful speaker, a great student, really intellectual guy, and he's going to be very successful in college. Grant Porch. Ava Richardson. Ava is an accomplished volleyball player, and just the other day, I was being told by Mr. Fortner just how important a role she had played in the 7th grade class that she helped out with VPS. She does great things with little kids, and of course, she has a big heart for animals. That's kind of summarizes 7th grade. So ladies and gentlemen, Ava Richardson. Sierra Rumpler. Sierra has been so committed in helping, not only in being a captain of a cheerleading squad, but also helping the kids in the Interlochen area by getting them involved in Pop Warner and getting them involved in cheer. And she's been a great student for us at QI, and we're very proud of her. Sierra Rumpler. Madeline Rotenberry. Madeline's a great student, but the story I've got is that I have only pronounced her name correctly for about 8 months now, and the other night I found out that I couldn't pronounce her dad's name. But Madeline is an astounding student. She's going to do great at the University of Florida, and we look forward to the things to come. Ladies and gentlemen, Madeline Rotenberry. Gregory Lane Rowland. Lane is a remarkable student. Again, a below the radar kind of student, doesn't talk a lot in class, and then you read his essays and you think, oh my, he's got it all figured out, and he does a wonderful job, but very humbly. He's a great guy, and obviously very popular with his classmates. Gregory Lane Rowland. Destiny Santiago. Destiny has found that she is in love with some agriculture. She was part of the FFA and was at the fair presenting. She's also played soccer. And Destiny is just an all-around great student to have in class because she will work and she will work hard. Ladies and gentlemen, Destiny Santiago. Brianna Seabree. Brianna is very committed in class, but she's also very committed to band. She kind of helps Mr. Do run that show down there, and she has been an incredible help to the Marching Knights and a wonderful student to have in class. Ladies and gentlemen, Brianna Seabree. Alexa Seitz. To me, the most interesting thing about Alexis is she is going to be a park ranger. And Alexis, I need you to become like a supervisor so that one day I can get a job after I retire as a park ranger, because I think that would be a fantastic job each and every day. Alexis is a great student, and we're very proud of her. Alexis Seitz. Angel Semity. Angel's a very talented musician, so much so that I asked him earlier this year to write us a fight song, and I'm still waiting for my fight song, Angel. I need my fight song. But he is an accomplished musician and will continue to grow in his skills and musicianship. Ladies and gentlemen, Angel Semity. I need my fight song. Jacob Smith. Jacob Smith is an incredibly intellectual student, and he is great fun to have in class, especially in a history class. Jacob Smith. Christopher Snyder. Christopher Snyder is definitely multifaceted. Not only is he an accomplished musician, and he's involved in a musical theater, he's also top science student, a great math student, and he was a great deal of fun to have in history class. Just an all-around great student, Christopher Snyder. Kaylee Spencer. Kaylee played goalkeeper for Palatka High School's girls soccer team, and if you know a lot about soccer, and that is one of my favorites, you know that takes shocking amounts of courage, and Kaylee has displayed that, and she's been a fine student at QI Roberts, and congratulations to her, ladies and gentlemen, Kaylee Spencer. Nathaniel Stairs. Nate Stairs is also an incredible student, and I guess I'll just summarize it as he's going to the University of Florida to study astrophysics. So if that just kind of clarifies the kind of student that Nate is, he's a joy to have in class, a truly kind person, committed to student government and being a part of all the things. We're very proud of Nate Stairs. Jordan Stevens is not here tonight. Jordan played basketball at Interlochen High School, and it was just a committed athlete and student, and will be sadly missed at our school. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Jordan Stevens. Juliana Stewart. Juliana is truly a gifted artist. She's fine in academics, but she has a special talent with art. And just the perfect example of that, I felt like, was at the last pep rally where the flower mural that the seniors had. I mean, y'all win it all the time, but it definitely won that day, and that's Juliana Stewart. Our next student is Brandon Stauffer. Brandon's kind of our go-to person around the school for all sorts of things. Not only does he do a great job in the classroom, but he also puts together like chairs when they come in and carts, and he kind of just works and works and works at the school. He's also accomplished in the aerospace program, and he will do absolutely amazing things in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Stauffer. We're going to have to call him back from college to do our senior signs next year because he does those each and every year as well. Michaela Thomas. Jade is a very insightful student in her literature class, and she has done a remarkable job this year in AP Statistics, so much so that Ms. Knowles recognized her earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud of Jade Thomas. Nicholas Tribe. Nick is a strong student. He was dual enrolled with the Embry-Riddle program for a bit of his high school, and he does a wonderful job in the class. He is a very hard worker and responsible young man, and we will definitely miss Nicholas Tribe. Elijah Vega. The best thing I think I could say about Elijah is that he is a truly caring person, truly and deeply caring person. If he sees something that happens around the school that he doesn't think is quite right, he will come and have a conversation with me about it. He cares for others as much as he cares for himself, or really more, and we will definitely miss Elijah Vega. Mary Wallace. Mary's got a great attitude, and I think a lot of that comes from her learning experience in weightlifting, where she's been to the state weightlifting tournament, and also in softball, where she will be playing college in that sport soon to come. Mary's committed, and she's going to make it happen no matter what, and that's something to be very proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Wallace. Reese Warman. Reese has done an astounding amount of community service with her family, and she does some great things around the school. She's a kind friend and a kind human being, and I know that her academic success will just continue in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Reese Warman. Andrew Wooten. Andrew is definitely a talented performer in musical theater, but I can't help it, Andrew. I can't stop myself. My biggest memory of Andrew was when he showed up at 9:01 for an ACE exam, and the look on his face. But boy, did he turn it around from there. He's done an amazing job from that very day forward, and before that even. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud of Andrew Wooten. I'm sorry. Finally, we have Everett Youngblood. Everett wants to go study marketing, and he wants to live in Manhattan, and he wants to do the whole New York life thing, and I look forward to seeing him do it, because what I've watched is when he decides to do it, he's going to do it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud of Everett Youngblood. Miss Rogers wrote my next speech for me. I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, this kind of does conclude our ceremony, and I will keep my comments short, but this senior class means a great deal to me. They were ninth graders. I remember my first pep rally telling the members of the leadership team, that ninth grade crew, they owned that pep rally, and that was, I'm sorry, that meant something to me. It showed a commitment. And each and every year we've watched our students get more and more ambitious, and this, I think, is probably our most ambitious class ever. So not only are they loud and full of spirit, but they're also ready to do amazing things at the next level. It's been my absolute privilege and honor to get to know them these last 4 years, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future. Now, you all have a lit exam in less than 12 hours. So I welcome you to take a few pictures and then go home and study and then go to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Have a great evening, and we'll see you at graduation.